I think it's absolutely relevant and important because the cloud migration to cloud and adoption of cloud is not going to abate anytime soon, and in fact is going to increase in its pace of adoption. Solutions are going to be the cloud, infrastructure are going to be the cloud, and hence security of the cloud is going to be absolutely important. And as companies move more and more data and information and services onto the cloud, as a cybersecurity professional, it's important to be very well equipped and well versed in this area of the cloud to secure the cloud and the interaction to the on-prem and so on. IHiS Council's Cloud Certified Security Engineer is unique as compared to other certification programs in that it not only teaches and provides a training for one cloud security provider, cloud service provider, but for 3 cloud service providers. So namely, they provide training and equip you with cybersecurity skills and competencies for Amazon Cloud, Google Cloud, as well as Microsoft Azure Cloud. So many companies in Singapore, they adopt one of these 3 major cloud service providers. Hence, CCSE is quite relevant in this sense because it will not only teach you on provide you with the skills and competencies and as well as the lab training to understand one cloud provider, but to understand on 3 cloud service providers. I think what I find most important is some particular modules that pertain to the current cloud projects that I'm working on. So, for example, things like designing or architecting the key management systems, or the designing the architecture of the cloud security and provisioning of various services. So that is very valuable in the CCSE course, and not only because the designing and architecting does not only occur for one CSP, Amazon also occurs for the rest of the 2 other CSPs. So from that certification, I'm able to, from that course, I'm able to, in one single course, able to understand and provide the requirements to design the cloud security for the CSPs which the company is adopting. I think the 50 labs are quite impressive in its depth and the breadth. So every step is actually well guided through for you to understand and refer to understand and know what are the steps required to achieve a certain functionality or certain task. So 50 labs across 3 different cloud service providers. So through that, I'm able to have a better understanding and exactly know what are the steps in order to achieve and to design or to provision certain of these services for the cloud service providers. I don't see that in any other courses right now, where the 50 courses, 50 labs are actually very comprehensive, and it will take us some amount of time to actually go through them. Yeah. So through the course, you're able to appreciate what are some of the final differences and pros and cons for each cloud service provider. And I think this is also something that will help you to differentiate, sort of like learning in 3 separate tracks. So one course, you're able to have a good overview, and you can actually zoom in to the specific topics that you may need in your coursework, and then go more in depth into this particular services or architecture that you need through this course. The tools and techniques and the procedural steps we are practicing on the actual environment itself. So most of them are actually pretty relevant, and most of them through the steps you're able to achieve and understand how to provision the required services, how to set up the required functionalities and services. So it gives you a very good understanding of and even hands-on knowledge of how to apply and achieve the cloud service providers functionalities and services that or certain design that you want to build for yourself or your company. Yes, I would think that this course, through its quite comprehensive information provided, and as well as the practical labs and the practical steps that is delivered through this course, I think it is equivalent or could be better than some of the principal vendor courses. I find that the labs are up to date, the information is up to date, and it gives you a good breadth of the 3 different cloud service providers, and at the same time it gives you the flexibility that should you want to focus on particular aspects that your work requires, you can actually zoom in on those and increase your competencies in whichever areas. So even for the areas, they are pretty comprehensive, and you're able to understand the differences between the different CSPs as well.